I have Ismael with me today. As I promised, my next life I was going to be with Ismael. So here he is. I love his eyes. They give so much life to him. Hi. Mhm. We have Ismael today. Okay, he's so cute. He's so squishy. I think this color looks really good on him. I haven't tried other colors. I should try other colors and take pictures of him. Hi. Hi. I have Ismael with me today, as I promised. I was gonna have him Ismael on the next live. I love that he's an open eye doll. I really enjoyed making him. It took me a while to find a blank because he's very long sold out. Isn't he so cute? Look at him. He's so cute. I really like that he has like a long torso. He's really cute. No, this is if you follow my channel, if you see my other videos, I am a silicone doll artist. So this is a silicone doll. I make this doll. So this sculpt is Ismael. That is the name of the sculpt. I usually never name the dolls I make. I just call them by their sculpt name. And this one, the sculpt name is Ismael by Linear Refill. And he was painted by me. And the hair and the armatures, the squishy tummy was made by me. Yeah, we want them to look as realistic as possible, but yeah, they're just dolls. Um, they're art dolls, and they're like 100% handmade. So yeah, very squishy. So very squishy doll. You can see, very squishy. Yeah, when people don't believe they're not like in person, when they think is real, and I'm like joking with them, I'll just show them like inside the mouth or like something like I show them that the eyes cannot open or something, because they just cannot believe they're not real. But yeah, one time I was at the post office and I usually box the dolls there. I buy the boxes there and I pack them there. So I usually just have the dolls wrapped in a blanket and I don't open them. Um, I send them with like a blanket and they have like another, um, it's like a little bag that I send them in. So they're never like out. Nobody can see them. But that time, um, the doll wasn't wrapped like I would I didn't feel it was wrapped properly. So I unwrapped the doll and a guy there like freaked out and he ran out and then we were like screaming at him like it's not real, it's not real. Because the ladies there know me and they were like, it's just a doll. Please come back. And he didn't came back. Yeah. And unfortunately, I was out of Facebook for 2 years. I was banned from there because they thought they were real. So I couldn't have a Facebook account until like for 2 years because they thought I was doing something wrong. But yeah. Yeah, that guy didn't came back. Like he just ran and didn't came back. He really got scared. And I don't remember what doll it was. Maybe one of Lidos's. The eyes? If I can move the eyes? Yeah, I can position them any. You can make him look any because these are like glass eyes. They're also handmade. I can take him out. You put him in like the blank sculpt comes with no eyes, so you put them in and yeah. So they're glass eyes, as you can see. Um, they're very tiny and stuff. I just added a lot of detail on him just so he looks very, very realistic. The eyes are glass, and you can. I think he looks cute looking to the side, but yeah, I can move them as I like. I'm currently making another. It's a custom order. He has open eye. She has open eyes. Is a girl, and she wants me to um be looking straight, but not like fully focused, just like a real baby. Kind of like looking a little bit cross-eyed, but not quite, if that makes sense. Yeah, these eyes are not glued yet, but usually, I asked the mommy if they want the eyes to be glued, like, and if they don't want that glued, because they won't come off. Even if I squish or something, it won't come off. But they can be glued or not glued, depending if the mommy wants to change the eyes later. Yeah, they are like a real infant. Everything is like a real infant, the whole body. So they are very realistic. Um, I can't remember. Um, yeah, this one has a drink and wet system. So this one can pee if you want. You can give him a bottle and then he will pee. So you can wear like diapers and things like that. And if you give him like warm water, I only recommend using water. And some of the collectors like to flush it with half alcohol, half water, so mold doesn't grow. But if you only feed water, it won't create mold. If you use other things, yes. If you want to use like milk and things like that, I will never recommend that. So yeah, if you just water, it should be fine. So yeah, this one can you can give it a bottle and it will be. And it has the armatures, so it can you can place the arms how you want. And also has a squishy tummy. I uploaded a video showing a little bit more of the detail. I believe is my last video I uploaded. You can see like how squishy his belly is and the armatures, how it moves, how it can make different poses, and how flexible he is a little bit. So he's really cute. Look at him. He's so cute. I looked for him for over a year because he was a very long sold out. When it first came out, I didn't even saw his edition come out. So when I got a custom, I was just doing the hair on that doll, and he was a Ismael, and the girl wanted to sell it to me, but then she said, "Oh no, I'm not gonna sell." So I was like, "Oh, I really want one." So I started looking for one, and then that's when I find out that um I believe it had been sold for 2 years when I started looking. So he was gonna be a very hard to find sculpt, and I was able to find him, but of course at a much higher price. But it's worth it. I really like him. I really like that he has a long torso. That is one of the things that I like the most. Um, in my personal experience, I had only had um people who collect them buy for me, and I still haven't done but yeah, many do use them for when they're depressed because it does suit you. Especially like to me the sleeping ones, when you see them like peacefully sleeping, it just gives you peace. And of course when you hold them, it has like soothing effect because they're heavy like a real infant. They're solid silicone, so they're very heavy. I can't remember the details on him exactly. I think he's 9 pounds. Need to go back and check. I'm not good remain remembering things. So I think yeah, when because they're weighted, and then some people also enjoy like pressing them, and I personally don't have that much time to like play with them like that. But I do enjoy looking at them and dressing them in cute outfits and taking pictures and posting. Hi Chris, it is not real. I make these dolls. So yeah, you're welcome to follow me if you don't follow me. But thank you. Yeah, he looks very realistic. But it's just a doll. You can see he's a squishy. It is a silicone doll, but yes, very realistic. That's what we want them to be, like as realistic as possible. So yeah, it's okay. I'm sure many boys follow me. There's many boys that collect them, and they treat them as real babies and things. There's many dads, as we call them, in the reborn community, so they're also welcome. Okay, Phoenix. So yeah, these are silicone dolls. They're called silicone dolls, and there's other that are called reborn dolls, and those are made with a different material. Different material. This one is solid silicone, but they can come. Um, partial or just cuddle silicone dolls, which is the entire body is cloth and it's weighted, so it feels realistic, but only the head is silicone. And then the partial ones, they have silicone limbs and head in a cloth body. This one is a full body silicone doll. So if you see my last video, he has like a squishy tummy. He's like entire solid silicone. And usually I do those the most, the full body silicones. I mean, I don't think there's, it's something bad to be attached to them. Just like you have your favorite pair of shoes or a favorite, toy from when you were little or something. I don't think that's bad, but maybe if it's interfering with your uh day-to-day life, then I think that that will be an issue, just like anything else, like any addiction or something like that. But if you really love them, or I don't think that's nothing wrong with that. Stephanie, definitely yes. I had people who collect my dolls and they help them with depression, with anxiety. Um, so yeah, I have people who uh Anika it usually takes about 6 weeks. But I really do try to make them okay, bye, funny cats. Bye. Um I try to make them as soon as possible. I say around 6 weeks just because I'm a single mom of three, so I have to divide my time and make everything happen at once. But I do try to make it um, as soon as possible. And also depends on if you're ready to pay in full or if you need a payment plan. I've had people who had payment plans for 18 months. So um I will keep the doll until the payment plan is paid in full, or I will have the doll ready by the end of the payment plan, things like that. So in the reborns.com page, I am as leoniduszeus 33, or you can find me on Instagram. I am as leoniduszeus. I I have how you can write it down on all of my videos. I write the letters Leonidas Sus, Mercedes and Mateos Nursery. Those are my Instagram pages, and the Leonidas Sus Instagram, it's verified account, so it is me. And then on that page, I have a link there where it will take you to my website and all of the other social media accounts, the real social media accounts. And you can contact me there if you're interested on getting hi you're getting on a custom doll and we can talk further. And I also offer FaceTime calls just to help those not to get scammed and things like that, because there are many, many, many accounts pretending to be me. And unfortunately I get so many messages almost daily about people getting scammed or just messaging me asking me, hey, is it really you, the one I'm talking to? And I'm like, no. Hey, did you message me? Hey, are you trying to call me? And no, it's not me. So that's why I offer the video calls, just so people don't fall for scammers. I do make any kind of doll, and on the custom orders, I can do anything you want me like specific. I've had custom dolls that they ask me for certain like birthmarks or certain characteristics. Some send me pictures of the mom and the dad, and then they want to do a baby that looks like them. No, all kinds of things. I'd had many portrait dolls, which is like dolls made out of a picture of a real infant. Because for those who follow me, I've made two of my kids as a doll. They're like portrait dolls of my kids. And right now, the third one is coming out soon. So many people do contact me um, asking for a portrait doll. So I can also do that. Shannon, I have not till now. I have not made any doll with a disability. I've seen many reborn dolls. Not, I still haven't seen one silicone doll, but with reborn dolls, I had seen several. Thank you, Emma. Thank you for subscribing. So yeah, I think that's more artistic. I think like even people who do like the reborn dolls that are like um they either do like vampires or wolves or like those kinds of reborn dolls, they're more artistic. I don't think I don't think I can do that. That's something different. I think that's a different skill. What I focus on if it's not a custom order, because if it's a custom order, I will do whatever the mommy wants. But if it's a doll that I'm making just on my own, like him, I will try to focus on making them just look very newborn. As you can see, he has like a lot of detail and like lanugo, just like a real like fresh newborn. So that's what I like. If I'm gonna make a doll, it's gonna be like that, like very fresh newborn, and that's what I like. And then when I see a doll, I just see in my head how it would look like. With him, it was very difficult. Like I couldn't figure it out what I wanted because he was so special. It took me so long to find him. I just didn't know like how I wanted him to be. So it took me several months to just decide what kind of painting style. And then another few more months to figure out what hairstyle I wanted, what color, everything. He wears 0 to 3, so he's a larger newborn size though. I believe he's around 20, 21 inches. I need to go and see. I'm not good with remembering details. I have so much on my head. And how I decided how to do his painting style is because I found a picture on Google of a doll of a real infant that looked just like him. So I was like, "Oh yes, this is a painting style I want for him." So that's why he looks like this, because I found a baby that looked like him. And I really like him. I really like how he turned out. He's really cute. And I really like the glass eyes with the blue sclera. I think that just makes it look more realistic. He's really cute. And I do two types of hair. Usually the one like on that covers the entire head, it's like more a little bit more thicker. Not thick, it's still like very soft to the touch and very thin. But the one I do on the hairline, it's much finer. So it just gives it like a much better hairline, more natural hairline. I've seen some those that have like a very hard hairline, and I really don't like that. Hi. Yeah, he's really cute, really sweet. He's a sweet boy. I don't think he looks depressed. Like how he looks depressed. I think that's just reflecting back to you. You might be depressed. That's why you see him depressed. Daniel, you can go on my Instagram account. I am as leoniduszeus, and it is a verified account. And there's a link where he's listed, but I don't think he is available anymore. Uh, because yeah, they're already putting a deposit for this doll. So yeah, I think it's not available anymore. Um, yeah, he already has a mommy. Shannon, you have to go on either one, Facebook or Instagram. And I would recommend you to go on Instagram on Leonida Sus, the verified account. There I have the link to the website and everything. He looks realistic, but he is definitely not real. These are those I make. As you can see, it doesn't blink, and it's silicone. It's squishy. He doesn't know what is going on because it's a doll. I make these dolls. So the website, it's on reborn.com, and my nursery name is Mercedes San Mateo's Nursery, Leonidas 233. But I don't know if you can find me. I think the easiest way is just to go on Instagram on the verified account Leonidas Sus, and on the very top you will find the link there where all of the links are. They don't move. It's just the lighting because the eyes are glass. So with the light there, it gives the illusion that the eyes are moving, but of course they're not. It's just that they're glass, and it just gives the illusion with the reflection of the light. Thank you. Yeah, it is impressive how realistic they can look. It still amazes me sometimes. Yeah, he looks very realistic. Look, he has armatures, and if you were not here earlier, um, he also has. Well, he has the arms, legs armatures, and he has a squishy tummy. If you go and see the last video I posted, you can see a little bit more of him, like the armatures, how they move, and how squishy the tummy is, how flexible the neck. And he also has a drink and wet system. So if you feed him a bottle with water, and water is the only thing I would recommend. Um, so if you give him a bottle with water, he will pee. Some people enjoy that to like feed them, and I think it's just like relaxing and comforting. And some people just like me, they just have them as art pieces. Um, I just like to see them like propped, just like laying down or something. Bye. Spartan. Hi. I have as I promised, I have Ismael with me today. I'm just showing a little bit more of him. He's really cute, squishy. And some people believe that that those with closed eyes are more realistic. But if you choose good eyes and the doll is well made, you can still like guess if it's real or not. Like it can still be very, very realistic like him. And I don't know if because I normally do just sleeping ones, but I'm really enjoying him. I really enjoyed making him with open eyes. I don't get to do that often, so I think he's really, really cute. Really cute. It is getting late now. I have to go put my kids to bed. Let me know if you have any questions. Otherwise, I'm gonna go do that. Look at him, he's so cute. I know, bombastic side eye. Hi. I know, he's really giving us bombastic side eye. He's really judging us. Yeah. He's still cute. He's still really cute. Criminal offense. Yeah. Well, okay. Thank you so much for being with me today. Hopefully, I can come back tomorrow or sometime this week. The Simpsons channel. This is the only doll that I have, or what do you mean? I have many dolls. Um, this was the one listed, and I have another one listed on my website. But this one, I believe, already found a home, and I'm currently making other dolls of custom orders. So this is not mine, and in my collection, I only have two, which are the like my kids' portrait dolls, and soon I will be making my other son portrait doll, so there will be three. Yes, I make them. This one I made, and but I think he already found a mommy. Um, and it is a returning customer. Uh, the mommy already bought one of my dolls. Yes, Elisa, this is a doll. I make them. This is one of my latest creations. I know it can be unnerving for some people. The eyes don't move. It's because they're glass eyes. They're German glass eyes, so the lighting makes them look like it's moving or something, but it's not. It's just because the light's reflecting on the glass. But it's just glass eyes. Thank you. Yeah, you know the silicone dolls or reborn dolls are very amazing. Um, they're very very cute. This is a doll. These are Thank you, Lisa. Thank you for subscribing. This is a doll. I make this doll, so it is not my son. It's just a doll. As you can see, like it's very squishy. And if you go and see my other video, the last one, gracias, gallo, lover. So this is it's called mohair. It's very soft hair, very very soft. It's literally just like a real newborn hair, but it's not real human hair. It's alpaca hair. Yeah, I don't know. I respect my dolls a lot, so I don't do like any like silly stuff with them, like dancing or things like that. Yeah, he looks very realistic. We want them to look as realistic as possible. Especially I've talked to other artists and they don't enjoy making the open idols because it's very hard for them to like make them look realistic. So yeah, it takes patience to make them look, like they're alive, especially when they're awake. Yes. If you go to my Instagram, is leoniduszeus, and it is a verified account. And there you will see the link to my website where I list all of my dolls. And you can also like follow me there and you will get an email every time I post a doll. Or you can message me directly from there and we can talk about a custom or things like that. So yeah. Um I the majority of the dolls that you see in my channel are custom dolls. And like this one, I never listed until now. So he just found a mommy. But usually the dolls that I make usually sell before I even post them. So it's better if you message me and you tell me, this is what I want. And for sure you can make a custom with me. That's kind of like the only guarantee way to get a doll from me. And I also take payment plans and we can talk about it. I also do video calls. I offer the video calls. I started offering them because I was getting way too many messages of people getting scammed. And 99% of the people who get scammed is because they think they're cheap. Yeah, those I make, it's a silicone doll. So this is my channel and I show my dolls that I make. The Instagram is leoniduszeus. If you want to know how to spell it, just go on any of my videos here on my channel and you will see how to spell leoniduszeus. And I send you there because that's a verified Instagram account. So that way you don't go to any you know, other websites that are pretending to be me. Because there's so many websites pretending to be me. So if you go to the Instagram, that is Leonidas Sus. This one, yes. And if you want a custom doll, or if you have a doll and you want a drink, it's called the drink and wet system. So when you feed them, it will pee. I can do that on any doll, or if you want that on your doll, I can do that. If you get it custom from me, this one does have one. This one has armatures on the legs and the arms, and a squish tummy, and a drink and wet system. And usually my other dolls have like a customized full body armatures where they can like crawl up and you can see my videos so you know what I'm talking about. A funny thing when I first started, um When I first started making them, when I was making the reborn dolls, so the reborn dolls, it's just like the head. It's not like attached to anybody or anything. So it's just the head, and to just prop them like on the table. And when I was working at night, especially the open eye ones, I was kind of scared of them. I would turn them around, especially when they were already like looking very alive. When I was about to finish them, and I will work, like for very late hours, so I would just like turn them because I was afraid of looking at them. But now I'm not afraid of them. But I think we're afraid of them because of the movies we grew up watching when we were kids, like Chucky and things like that. I think that's why we're kind of afraid of them. We're not that familiar with them. So the details like this, I did very newborn details. You can see the other hand. This one is a closed fit, and this one it's open. And the little toes. I don't know if I can show. And he's, pretty much flexible. I don't want to do too crazy stuff, because he does look very realistic. But he's very flexible. He's a soft silicone and a soft torso because of the squishy tummy. And of course, he's very realistic. Um, what is my favorite TV show and how much are the dolls? So for pricing and things like that, go on my Instagram. There is a website linked in on the very top of the page. The Instagram is leoniduszeus, and it is a verified account. And for TV shows, it's been probably. Honestly cannot remember when was the last time I saw the TV, or any. Right now, I just like listen to podcasts and anything I can learn from. That's what I listen. But like to sit and watch something, no. And I haven't done that in many, many years. More than 10 years. If you're interested on getting a doll or a custom order of my dolls, just go on the Instagram page, leoniduszeus. It is a verified account. And there I have a link of my website. This doll is listed there, but I think he already found a mommy. But I have another doll listed, and I'm open for custom orders. And you can message me directly from there. Um, and we can before like any deposit is made for a custom order, we can do a video call. Anything. Just message me there. It is a reborn.com, and my username is Leonidas 33, Mercedes San Mateos Nursery. Or you can just find that link on the Instagram, Leonidas Sus. It is a verified account. And there I will have all of my other the website and the other social media accounts this in the link there on the very top of the page. Hi. So I have to go, you guys. It's getting late. I have to put my kids to sleep. It's actually very late now. But thank you all so much for being here. Hopefully I can get here more often. I'm excited I finally came live here on YouTube. And bye guys, have a good night.